What is going on, guys? We are back with Sly 2, part 3 of our live stream, and we are going to be facing Jean Bison in the north of Canada, and we are going to start that right up now. So, let's get to it. I want to thank everybody for coming, who are here today. Hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy the show.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bison's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the Clockwerk parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bison is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
I've got a lead on the Clockwerk parts. Head through town and out into the wilderness. But don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bison's trade empire. Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his Clockwerk parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bison took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bison.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his trade routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the Clockwerk parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that Clockwerk brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
Bison, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all?
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy baths. Head for the fish on top of the fireplace and steal those plans.
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather.
Excellent. Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted.
Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the Clockwerk brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I arrive to pick up the Northern Lights battery, I might be persuaded to give you a peek.
That'll do fine. By the way, you ready to giddy up into Paris for the final hoedown?
Yes, the blimp's hypnotist wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa, and Dmitri, before his unfashionable capture, did a bang-up job of distributing spice through his nightclub.
Sounds like all you're missing is some Northern Light electricity.
You're correct, sir. Yours is the final piece to the puzzle, the missing link. Once the battery is aboard, nothing will stand in the Claw Gang's way. Paris will be ours.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess I'll be seeing you at the end of the week.
Right. Farewell, Bison. Stiff upper lip. Ta-ta.
After analyzing Bison's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins. Like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints. The last trophy bass is above the fireplace. Be careful.
Attention all cabin guards. I've heard tell from the boys at Ponderosa Cabin there's someone been in my hidden blueprints. Everyone stay sharp. This ain't no summer camp. I don't pay you boys to lollygag while there's a thief in these parts.
Exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints. Armed with all three blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
This appears to be the only way up. Keep an eye out for those rock climber wall hooks. They might be useful. This is great! We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown.
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all three of the local Clockwerk parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. Jean Bison has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first Clockwerk lug in a few hours.
Okay, Sly, we need to break into the Iron Horse trades, but the only way in, through the caboose, is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you've popped a balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have to land directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Hang on tight. We're going up. Remember to use your paraglider.
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft.
Crap, I missed it. Oh well, that happens. I can just land on this. Oof. Nope. Yep, and I die. Damn it.
That did it. You've got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose. Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
Here we go again.
try for a landing.
Man, I was really that close and I missed it. Come on. That's annoying. I hate that.
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing. Meet Murray at the ice plate. You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
Not what I expected, but hey, I'll take it. That worked.
One more caboose. Try not to get blown up.
Thanks, Murray. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You're full up on gas. Target the last caboose.
What? I landed on that. Come on. That sucks. That's annoying.
You're full up on gas. Target the last caboose. Yes, you guys did it! All the iron horse trains are unlocked! Sly, it's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Damn it, didn't realize. Too far. Oh yeah, I forgot she does that. That's hilarious. Like, if she only looked through the window, she would have found Bentley and Murray. I mean, like, come on. Okay, that one was close.
Hey, criminal. You doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
I felt that thief. Justice will find you. There's nowhere to hide. What? My keys! You can't run forever, coward. You can't sneak up on me. Run, sissy! Run and hide!
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.
Bison. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spice off them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special Iron Horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here spice business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunting party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
According to this timetable, Iron Horse number 1 should be passing by any time now.
I see it. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less Iron Horse train for Jean Bison.
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Bison's 3 Clockwerk parts. However, Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second Clockwerk lug. Murray, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs in order to unlock a nearby hand car. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3. But don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although I can't say the same for the guards.
Heads up, Bentley. Here comes Iron Horse number 2. You and that RC chopper of yours ready?
We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train. This had better work. Sly won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I neutralize the aerial defenses. Good thing I outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward. I should bomb those missile launchers before things get ugly. Finish the job.
I always thought it was funny Bentley never got off, you know, near the safe house. He always just dropped off right over there.
But for the time being, it's all fenced in.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
A metal's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. No, for this job, we are going to have to rely on a stronger force. The love of a mother for her child.
You got something to tell me?
Yes, I've had the good fortune of locating 2 juvenile bear cubs. If you put them together inside that fence, they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabbles should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's correct.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
Good work, Murray. I'll send you the coordinates to the next bear cub. Sorry to say it, but the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave. Be careful, Murray. That was fast. The mother is already on her way. That was beautiful. Just like a nature documentary, only more violent.
I don't know if Bentley watches many nature documentaries.
you might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
The other Clockwerk lug should be hooked into the engine's furnace. Sneak your way up there and grab it. There were attached to these train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defense.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky varmint managed to make off with the Clockwerk lug in Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the Lumberjack Code. Don't let the same thing happen to you all. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I'd hate to have to put you out on disability. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Dang. Oh, this is going pretty good. That's awesome. Wow.
Fantastic! We're raking in the Clockwerk parts left and right.
Yeah, I didn't realize that guard opened his eyes.
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the Clockwerk stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly'll hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper. I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
Hop aboard, guys. We've got a train to catch.
Got it. Strong work, Murray.
Sure. The Murray's strength knows no limit.
You're on, Sly. Break into that train and steal the Clockwerk stomach.
That Jean Bison's one strange guy. The Claw Gang divides up the Clockwerk parts, and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
Nobody getting past me. That there Clockwerk stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my Iron Horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl. I sure would.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these Clockwerk parts, can you?
Oh, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping. Maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends. Neela's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes? All right, little RC friend. This should be a quick bit of destruction.
That was some fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
Hey, Sly! Get to that Clockwerk stomach fast! This old ant cart is starting to fall apart!
Damn.
Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like Jean Bison's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Well, that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Not so fast, child. The clockwork part is mine. They will all be mine.
Please don't let that be the rotator coupling. Come on, baby, hold together.
You won't stop me. Not the Cooper Gang, not Interpol, not anyone.
Stand clear, Sly. This might be a mess. Sly! Sly! You okay?
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great. The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of Jean Bison's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with count them, 3 Clockwerk parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves. Can't say the same for Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops. Which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replace Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name. Some way other than turning myself in. Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bison and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bison's presence and that he was in possession of the Clockwerk talons. The Thievius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bison could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with Clockwerk and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Okay, so here's what we know. 1, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bison. And 2, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's Clockwerk brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the Clockwerk talons off Jean Bison. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cane. It can now separate into 2 smaller canes, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in. It's good to see my cane upgrade perform so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use a reconnaissance. Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer. This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature. Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while. Jean Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in. I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside. Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up? Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bison. Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, Jean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the Clockwerk talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
Well, guys, Jean Bison has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwerk talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC combat club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bison's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you could snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bison's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step. To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bison's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter. Nice work. The array's up and running.
Okay, that's kind of annoying. Gonna add another mission of slime.
I've detected what appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the book.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside.
Attention all you fellas working the sawmill. Make sure you keep a steady watch. The prowler's been spotted. We cannot afford to have anything happen to our log cutting equipment. Particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey, you know, you should still enjoy yourselves, eh? I mean, how many people get to cut down forests for a living? You all are lucky. Don't ever forget that.
You've done it! The laser's been redirected out the window. Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
Definitely didn't mean to land on it.
Stand clear, Sly. Something else is coming out of the deep freeze. I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live. So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Cheer up, pal. We got the log chopping guide.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
Will never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out in this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head. If you can get the stuffed moosehead without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
Murray, heads up.
Hey, fellas, any of you guys think you can beat the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
That RC combat drone takes some skill to control. the left analog stick and hold down the X button for gas. After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
I always remember hating this one as a kid. And I think you know. Damn it. This one's... Damn. Alright. Controls weren't so... Oh, come on, dude. Come on, are you serious? Damn it. This fucking computer.
Eh? But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
After reading through the log chopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat. Now, I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work in the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light Battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
I always loved Bentley's plan of, we need to cheat. Which is always great. Actually, I'm gonna go back and switch to Murray so that I can use his and get that ability.
If we're gonna get an eagle egg, you'll first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish. Do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzleface will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor. Nice work. Trot old Grizzleface over to the next oil main by luring him with fish. Grizzleface has caught the scent. He's coming. That bear can run pretty fast. He's on the way. Grizzleface is moving towards your position. Bear's coming.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse. lighthouse is the conduit for collecting the northern lights. We need to shut it down, or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
So, you want me to go in there and bust the thing up? Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this job will require all three of our skills. The front door is locked, and you're the only one capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
All right, see you on the ground floor.
Nice climbing, Sly. You've made it up to the hatch.
Hey there, all you boys working the lighthouse. The lumberjack teams are a-coming, so make sure to practice up on your log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log rolling. This is a great
I don't
event
want- I
to
can't
honor
pickpocket
those
this guy.
pioneering lumberjacks who paved the way. Without them, we wouldn't have the wholesale clear-cutting techniques we enjoy today. That's
That was
it.
weird.
Your axe is sharp.
Thanks, pal. Just let me at that Northern Light attractor. It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
Yeah, this is heavier than it looks.
In order to overcome Jean Bison in the lumberjack games, we'll need to enlist the help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg. Steal one of the eggs, and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bison.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you can paraglide? With the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flame should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close and old Grizzleface will be eating barbecued raccoon for dinner.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly. Excellent job! If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the lumberjack games. Great work, Sly.
If we can trust Murray's informant, that's the silo with the battery hidden inside.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to drain off its northern light energy. By attaching a boat's grappling hook to the top of the silo, we should be able to deplete power from the battery.
Murray's in position to help throw you out onto the boat.
Once on board, I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on top of the silo and attach the hooks. How many grappling lines will it take to drain the battery?
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat. You should stay in position.
Finally, I get the easy gig.
I'm all set to throw you to that boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
Now to hack the steering controls.
Nice work hacking the autopilot. That boat's heading into position. I'm already on top of the silo. Shoot the grappling hook up to me, and I'll make sure it gets attached to the battery. The hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone picks up on what we're doing. The second hook's in place. One more grapple line to go, and this thing will be on empty. I was wondering what happened to that guy. Guess he just prefers to be frozen.
With the battery chamber empty, we'll be all set to move in. The Lumberjack Games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Bison at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Bison up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Bison from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Bison's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of. Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talons from Jean Bison. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you. Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the Clockwerk talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try. Not bad, Hippo. But watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Bison, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe timing.
What? I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect tens, right? So your pink friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice. Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Hurry! Use those grapples to hook onto Bison. You will need to hook him with all 3 lines to pull him off the wall.
It seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10? I see we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last, the spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
That was real close on that.
Whoever heard of such a thing?
Man, come on.
Whoever heard of such a thing? Those little legs of yours just can't move fast enough. Enjoy your dip in them icy Canadian waters. You're one lucky turtle, I'll give you that. Now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. Jean Bison's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Murray. Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Ingenious! When all 3 judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
That's a great plan, Sly, but you'll have to move fast. Once Jean Bison finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the talons, then why don't you just take them?
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bison must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them Clockwerk parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the Clockwerk parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it! Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bison. En garde.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Blades!
Okay.
Blades away!
Kabam!
Blade them!
Uh-huh.
Sauce?
On it.
Blades!
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
Sauce!
There you go.
Sizzle and bizzle!
Yep.
All the way!
How's that?
Sauce?
All right.
Saw blades!
10-4.
Sauce?
Done.
Fire up! Blades! Sauce? Lava!
Eat dynamite, turtle.
Blades! On the way! Cook 'em!
How's that?
Saw blades!
There you go.
Run 'em!
Come out, boys. Let's get to killing.
Sauce! Sizzle and bizzle! Let's go! Fire up! Sauce!
Yep.
Was there
Damn,
ever a
that was super close on that one.
victor?
Call out which lever I should pull.
Sauce? Logs!
10-4. All right.
Sizzle and bizzle! Saw blades!
Kabam!
Logs!
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
Sauce!
There you go.
Fire up!
Yep.
Run 'em!
Uh-huh.
Blades!
Done.
Sauce?
How's that?
Flames!
Okay.
Flames!
On it.
Run 'em!
How's that?
Fire!
Okay.
Sauce!
Eat dynamite, turtle.
Blades!
Uh-huh.
Saw blades! Fire up! Sauce?
Kabam!
Lava! Blades!
Come out, boys. Let's get to killing.
Blades!
10-4.
Blades!
Done.
Logs! Saws!
How's that?
Tarnation! I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle? Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Good job, little buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, Jean Bison. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the Clockwerk parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light Battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bison's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
Alright, thank you guys for tuning in to part 3 of the Sly 2 live stream. We're doing part 4 next time, so tune in next time so that we finally beat the game and see what happens. So, thank you for tuning in and have a good one.